Okay, so it's looking like things got heated between Stephen A. Smith and ESPN analyst Monica McNutt. You probably seen her a lot on ESPN shows GETUP. She was talking about the WNBA issues with the Caitlin Clark hard foul. And yeah, man, a lot of people noticed that ESPN deleted this episode from their YouTube account. So I would like to highlight that in today's video because we got the clips and everything. And yeah, man, Stephen A. Smith got put on blast. He got checked. And I would like to highlight this intro clip. And then after that, we'll continue with the rest of today's video. So be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you support my YouTube channel. Let's check it out right here.
Probably, Monica.
Yeah, what y'all want to say?
You know it's definitely.
Say it. No, Monica. No, don't parse words, Monica.
Say it, Monica.
You got to go in those locker rooms.
Shannon's
I
right.
know you
Say
cool
it,
with
Monica.
those women. Say it.
On Saturday, they won their first home game of the year playing against Chicago. But that moment right there involving Chicago's Chennedy Carter with a check, for lack of a better way of describing it, on Clark as the ball was being inbounded. The play was not reviewed. It was called an away from the ball common foul. The WNBA told ESPN yesterday Carter has now been assessed a flagrant 1 after a league review. After the game, both Clark and Carter were asked about the incident. Here's how they both handled it.
It is what it is. You know, I feel like I'm just at the point where you accept it and don't retaliate. Like, you know, just let them hit you, be what it is. Don't let it get inside your head and know it's coming. I think at this point, like, I know I'm going to take a couple hard shots a game, and that's what it is. Just stay in the game is saying what's important.
She turned to you a little bit.
Yeah.
After the
I ain't answering no Caitlin Clark questions.
Did she say anything to you?
I don't know what she said.
What'd you say to her?
I didn't say anything.
That's enough.
Okay, so that line of questioning got cut off there. Although I should mention Kennedy Carter did respond later in the day on Instagram Threads by saying, besides three-point shooting, what does she bring to the table? Followed by a laughing emoji. So that's all the things that were said.
Okay, so in today's video, we got to talk about Stephen A. It's looking like Stephen A. Smith got called out again for not using his platform in a way that he should have, according to Monica McNutt. Monica McNutt put Stephen A. Smith on blast live on ESPN First Take. This has been a hell of a month for Stephen A. We just covered how Kenny Smith humbly checked Stephen A. Smith live on TNT. Kenny Smith revealed that he had to check Stephen A. Smith for the Kyrie Irving slander and, you know, the little fake apology Stephen A. Smith gave out to Kyrie. We covered that. And I'll have that link down below if you guys want to go check that out. And again, man, and a lot of other people has been coming out dissing Stephen A. Stephen A. was responding. He was like, yo, man, I got colleagues going behind my back, snitching on me to the bosses, trying to get me fired. Other colleagues calling me out. Isiah Thomas called out Stephen A. Smith for Jaylen Brown. And yeah, man, a lot of people has been talking about Stephen A. Smith for this past month. And a lot of people have been calling him out. And it's looking like it even now just trickled down on his own television show, ESPN First Take. He got put on blast and called out by Monica McNutt when it comes to this Caitlin Clark situation. Now, we know Caitlin Clark is currently dealing with a lot of jealousy inside the WNBA. A lot of people is asking the question, like, is it fair or unfair? Caitlin Clark just recently got hit with a dirty play. So Caitlin Clark said that wasn't a basketball play. Not to mention, you know, Angel Reese, when she had won her first game, Angel Reese took a shot at Caitlin Clark and said this on Twitter, talking about the charter, clapping back at Charles Barkley because Charles Barkley was supportive of Caitlin Clark. So yeah, man, that's pretty much like the nutshell of the WNBA. Everybody's either taking shots at Caitlin Clark, or if they're on the floor playing against Caitlin Clark, they're trying to take Caitlin Clark out or doing a lot of dirty plays. As you can see right here too as well, look at the team right here. The Seattle Storm purposely ignored Caitlin Clark after they beat the Indiana Fever. The Seattle Storm didn't go over there to shake Caitlin Clark's hand or any of the other players. So they didn't even shake their hand. And that's like the little hidden rule right now in the WNBA is to not show the Fever or Caitlin Clark any type of love. So with that being said, I would like to highlight today's video clip, Monica McNutt calling out Stephen A. for now covering the WNBA because of Caitlin Clark. That's the jealousy again, right? Because why are you now calling out Stephen A. for covering the WNBA? But of course, Monica McNutt made it about Caitlin Clark. So let's highlight the clip and then I'll be right back with some more commentary. Here's the video.
Be sure to hit that like button for me if you haven't already. That helps this YouTube channel continue to grow.
And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, stay up to date with all of my current YouTube videos. Peace.
The rookie. That's all I'm at.
All right.
Who talks about the WNBA? Who talks about women? Who talks about women's sports more than First Take? Stephen A, respectfully, with your platform, you could have been doing this 3 years ago if you wanted to. Wow.
All right, we gotta go. You guys.
You know you're my guy, but who does more than
Stephen,
I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you.
Wow.
Don't do that. I'm talking to you about the power that you have.
Okay.
I'm talking to you.
Okay.
All right, let's you my guy, but I'm talking to you.
Guys, I really appreciate
my girl, but you missed a lot of episodes of First Take. You missed a lot. Stephen A, 3 years ago, you were not talking about the W at this level. Don't do that.
Guys.
Monica, you making Stephen A point, Monica, you making Stephen A point.
Please let me do my job. We've gone for 40 minutes.
Okay, so that's the clip that I saw on Instagram. I'm not sure if there's a better video and audio version out, so I apologize for that. This is a clip that just came out right now. So yeah, Stephen A got put on blast by Monica McNutt. She's complaining that, oh, you could have been covered the WNBA, Stephen A. And you see Stephen A, he's like, he has that little shock face. And when Stephen A does that, he does that to try to calm himself down. Monica McNutt is probably not going to be on ESPN First Take anymore unless if she apologizes behind the scene. Because Stephen A, he doesn't like being put on blast like that. That's why he was like, what? Are you really going to say that about me? I watched Stephen A enough. When he gets like that, that means he is really, really upset. Every time Stephen A makes that face, this face right here, and he'd go off on certain players when they call him out. Every time they call him out, he'd make that type of face, and Stephen A try to go in max ether mode, and then, then he'll face some backlash, and then he'll be the one apologizing. So we'll see how Stephen A. Smith handles it. I know he did not like being called out and put on blast like that by Monica McNutt. So yeah, that's my commentary for today, guys. I would really love to hear you guys' opinion as well. So be sure to get in the comment section down below. Don't forget to hit that like button if you made this far in the video. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Comment down new sub if you're new sub. And we out, guys. Peace.
Women, say it.
So do me a favor and let me finish.
Say
I
it.
got y'all.
Okay.
Okay? You're not gonna tell me what to say, Stephen A. I'm gonna talk, right? There is certainly jealousy. There's certainly a reason to prove yourself. But if it is as bad as you all are now perceiving it to be, this team is 11 games in, and this is the first time we're having a conversation about a non-basketball play. If it is as lethal and as nasty as the media has come to portray it. All I'm saying is Chennedy Carter, her behavior is not indicative of the entire league. And the blanket statements are where this thing is going. Let me finish. The blanket statements are where this thing is going left. There are a ton of women in this league that are going to compete at a high level and be good sports in this thing. This is new territory for everyone involved. As far as the Matt Barnes and the Uncle Shannon conversation about getting into fights and altercations, you mentioned Angel Reese. Angel Reese has always had her teammates back to that degree. Aaliyah Boston has been walking this thing out with Caitlin Clark closely. I know that her teammates love her and appreciate her, but if it is not who they are to jump up and start a fight, then maybe they can't afford to lose game checks potentially, y'all. A game check in the NBA is what we're talking about in terms of salaries overall in the WNBA. So I think I would like you guys, and we all should do a better job of having a conversation with a little bit more nuance. We all agree Chennedy Carter was wrong. We all agree there is some jealousy, but to your point, Stephen A, there is jealousy. To your point, it is still a prove-it league. What has been frustrating for those of us that have covered the league for years, you can go back to Candace Parker's rookie year. There's tape floating around on the internet. There has been physicality and welcome to the league moments.